Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you got to keep an eye on the big piece himself, Ryan Howard. He's proven that he's one of the best clutch hitters in the game. He's compiled over 1,000 RBIs in his career. An impressive feat, and he's still going.
Odubel Herrera is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Granderson going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting second,
Cesar Hernandez is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Well, the inning starts nicely with that leadoff double, but aside from a strikeout, a ground ball to short is about the last thing you want to have happen. You know, if this is to the second baseman, that's great, but that's just a wasted out here.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Granderson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent. And his zone is kind of what you hope for.
I had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Curtis Granderson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
Herrera is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, David Wright. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine. That's foul.
In the air out toward right field. Borges is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, a couple of flyouts here to start the home first. I think he'd rather see a few more balls on the ground going forward, but I'm sure he'll take the two easy outs.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
And with two outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Hot shot on the ground to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Lucas Duda will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Right side, hit hard. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Neil Walker stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Hot shot to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left. Cody Ashe will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
And, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, this is a fastball this time that nearly gets away from him. But that's a nice job behind the plate. He gets a handle on it, and then he gets the put out down at first base.
Freddie Galvis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. As Dribble Cabrera strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
As Dribble Cabrera.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Fielded by Howard, and the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Left fielder.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chop foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Taken in by Howard. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Travis d'Arnaud gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A little bouncer. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Peter Borges will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Peter Borges.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. A quick out number 1.
Batting 9th.
Charlie Morton stands in for the first time.
Charlie Morton.
High in the air out to center field. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now. Odubel Herrera will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit. Cesar Hernandez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Maikel Franco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with... Noah Syndergaard digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Scorched to third. Franco has it. And taken in out there for the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made over there by Ashe for out number 2. Into the box, David Wright. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. Ashe racing back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th. Ryan Howard is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
2015, Howard's 12th major league season. Saw him hit 23 home runs while driving in 77 runs. Solid numbers for the veteran. Really hard to complain too much about that.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Well, as impressive as Howard's career numbers are, we around here are more impressed by his being the cover athlete for MLB 08, the show.
Well, it doesn't get much better than that, Matt. That's a good place to be.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder.
Settling in now, Cody Ashe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still. Yoenis Cespedes is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Lucas Duda. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ashe ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out. As Drupal Cabrera stands in, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Michael Conforto would be next. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The left fielder, number 30.
Michael Conforto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back is Borges to the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Travis d'Arnaud stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
And this is where you have to be smarter at the plate. There's a good chance they're working around you with the base open, so don't go helping them out.
Strike 2 on the curveball, 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez is there. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home. Carlos Ruiz heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Peter Borges comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Borges is retired, 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 47.
Charlie Morton stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon. Noah Syndergaard comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right. Borges ranging back. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Borges moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. you're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Brett Oberholzer is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. A spin and a throw. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
First baseman number 21.
Lucas Duda comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat. Oberholzer pauses. First pitch on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Neil Walker will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Walker.
From the stretch. Hit out toward second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2. Odubel Herrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Michael Franco stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. Asdrubal Cabrera gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Michael Conforto will be next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is back control at its finest right there.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Chopped in front of home plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with one away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Swing and a liner. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Curtis Granderson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Chop this one right side. Howard over to his left, and Howard will amble over to the bag for the putout, and that. Antonio Bastardo is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Antonio Bastardo.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Howard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Cody Ashe will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Carlos Ruiz will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dalyer Hinojosa will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Swing and a liner. Just foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now 0-2. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
1 away. Yoenis Cespedes strides in, grounded out his last time through. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 delivery. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the 2nd out. Lucas Duda gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitchers are getting on these guys quick.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order. Number 51 will come in and pitch now. Leading off the inning, Peter Borges. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. To short, hit hard. Cabrera, great stop. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
The batter, number 4.
Andres Blanco will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Odubel Herrera will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, that's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Darno has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Maikel Franco will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Ryan Howard will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across. Neil Walker stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired, and there's 1 away.
Shortstop, number 13.
As Drupal Cabrera digs in, he reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Drilled to the left side, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
3-0 now. Runners on first with one down. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting. Catcher.
Travis d'Arnaud will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
2-0.
Just missing here, 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ashe sprinting after it. 2 down.
Now batting. Number 51.
Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4. Wilmer.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 5-1. Jerry's Familia will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Cody Ashe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
High and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And how about that? Cody Ashe has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Carlos Ruiz will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Granderson is under it. 2 gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Peter Borges is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Andres Blanco is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it.